Before we get into this, be sure to drop a like, hit that sub button like it owes you money. Share this video with your friends, parents, dog, cat, grandmother, and the guy at Taco Bell always gets your order just right. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, I'm going to be making a, I guess more clear version of the PS5 install video that I made a while back. Because it seems like a lot of you guys are getting quite confused by what I meant in that video. So let me clear up some of the more common questions that I've been asked and better explain what I originally meant in the video. So let's go through a better explanation of the original video. In that video, I stated that there's a few things that you should do. The first thing that you should do is delete the current install that is not working. So when you start getting that message, delete it after you've watched this video, of course. After that, what you want to do is you want to turn off your Wi-Fi completely, disconnect the PS5 from the Wi-Fi, you can turn your router off, whatever you want to do. Then you start a new install and you let it go and go and go until it stops. When it stops, there's two things that I did. The first thing that I did was I cleaned my disk, and I know it sounds stupid, but I used toothpaste like we used to do back for the PlayStation 2 games to rub into the disc and try to clean it of any scratches, even though I don't think my disc was scratched. The next thing that I did is after I cleaned it with the toothpaste and I dried it with the very soft microfiber towel, I constantly kept spamming the resume button every time it would stop, and every few tries that I would spam the resume button, so say I pressed it 3 times, I would take the disc out, let it cool down for a second, and then put it back in. And eventually, enough of doing that, I would get more and more of my download completed, and then it would do it again. And I would keep doing the same thing over and over until it finished my download. That's what I did, and that's what worked for me, and that's what I meant in the video. And if you have any more questions, feel free to let me know in the comments below. So, some other tips that I have are to clean your disc with a microfiber cloth before you use the toothpaste or anything like that, or clean your disc with isopropyl alcohol, preferably like 91%, plus a cotton ball, and then use a microfiber cloth afterwards. Also, you could try reformatting your PS5. I've heard that that's worked for a few people. Unplugging your PS5 for at least 2 minutes and then plugging it back in kind of fully reboots it, at least from my understanding. I'm not exactly sure on that, but pause during the copying and then take the disc out and then put it back in, and then you resume the copy afterwards. And that's worked for me once before, but I've also noticed that it's certain games on my PS5 that only do it. Something else that's worked for me is if you pause it during the copy for a super long time, say like at least 30 minutes, and then you resume it. That's also helped. Another weird thing too is, besides installing without being connected to Wi-Fi, so of course installing it offline, you can install it without a user connected to the PlayStation, or especially to PlayStation Plus. So what you would do is you would just make a local user and not sign in, and then install it that ways. And then as long as you have the disc in, it wouldn't matter which account you played it on. So that's really all of the advice that I've learned, or some of the things that I've learned over time for the PS5 install bug. I don't know what causes it, but the one that I got specifically kept saying can't download or copy. It was a CE, and then it ended with like a 5-6, started with the 100 and all that. And as far as I know, it's just something with the PS5 disc version. It's not necessarily your disc itself, but these are just some things you can do to help your game actually download rather than just keep crashing constantly. Go smash that subscribe button. Almost at 400. I have a really big celebration plan for that, and I hope you guys will be a part of it. Have a great day.